ยังอยู่ที่ประเทศออสเตรเลียนะคะมาดูนวัตกรรมด้านพลังงานที่น่าสนใจสำหรับบล็อกเชนเทคโนโลยีที่บริษัท BCPG นำเข้ามาเป็นระบบการซื้อขายไฟฟ้าแบบ Peer to Peer ที่เกิดขึ้นจริงในโครงการนำร่องของหมู่บ้าน Bright Gum Valley ของบริษัท Power Lector ค่ะมีโอกาสได้สัมภาษณ์1 ใน 5 ผู้ก่อตั้งที่คิดค้นระบบนี้นะคะไปดูกันว่าใครจะได้ประโยชน์จากการใช้ระบบนี้กันบ้างมาติดตามกันเลยค่ะ
Well, blockchain allows what is a very complex set of multi-party transactions to be settled really quickly, really effectively and really cheaply. So it makes the complex transactions between multi-party prosumers and consumers a very simple transaction. So the Power Ledger system works by reading all of the meters all of the time, so we can see in real time who's generating electricity, who's consuming it, and at what price that they're transacting that energy. So in effect, we're disintermediating the energy transaction platform. Normally a consumer would buy their electricity from a retailer who'd bought their electricity from a generator through a market. And by allowing consumers to trade directly between each other, between prosumer and consumer, we reduce the cost of those transactions. BCPG is probably one of the most forward-thinking energy utilities in Southeast Asia, at least that we've come across. Many utilities are still stuck in a paradigm of large-scale systems, pushing electricity through large transmission systems, but BCPG has seen the future. They understand that the energy system of the future is distributed, it's renewable, and it's largely allowing consumers to transact amongst each other. So BCPG is a fantastic partner for our technology because they really do have the same vision of the future for the energy system. Our next step is to work through with BCPG on a project in Thailand, but we also have projects underway now in Japan and in North America, and trials that we're still looking to go through in Australia and in India. So really our plan is to broaden our footprint, to make the technology as available to as many people in the world as possible, and to help speed up the spread to a distributed renewable energy future. So in Australia, in this example here, we're using blockchain technology here. In a larger development north of Perth, where there are about 250 houses, where those houses will be able to trade electricity directly to each other and reduce the cost of connecting to the larger grid in the network. In Japan, we'll be looking at virtual power plant technology. And in Thailand, we'll be looking at a large-scale, multi-tenanted and very dense mixed commercial and residential development in the heart of Bangkok. Because it allows the village to become more self-sufficient, rely more on its low-cost and low-carbon generation that are installed on the roof here. So rather than buying energy in from the grid when there's a point of demand, the system allows consumers who may have an excess or a surplus to trade energy amongst themselves. So in effect, the prosumers and the consumers within the village trade energy amongst themselves before they're relying on energy bought from the grid. So the energy that they consume is almost 100% renewable. It's generated on site, it's resilient and reliable, and it's low cost. It's early days, so the Power Ledger platform is intended to be really cheap. We've created a platform that is low cost by its nature. Using cryptographic technology, we have very fast and very secure settlement, so we can make that settlement really low cost and allow the consumers to monetize the benefit of renewable technology. So as we build our platform out in places like Thailand, Japan and Australia, Power Ledger's revenues will increase on the back of that. But our intention really is to get our technology into the hands of consumers so they can monetize their investment in distributed renewable technology. Cryptographic tokens give us the ability to have a frictionless, instantaneous settlement of an energy transaction. So as a kilowatt hour goes from my meter to your meter, a certain volume of cryptographic tokens representing the value of that energy go from your online wallet to my wallet in the instant that we consume or trade the energy. So rather than waiting 30 or 60 or 90 days for a financial settlement, we can do it instantaneously. So the speed of the transaction allows us to improve cash flows, it reduces the risk of non-payment, and actually reduces the total cost of the transaction because there are no trading fees associated with bank transactions. So the blockchain gives us the ability to have a very fast, very secure and very low cost transacting arrangement that allows us to monetize energy between the cells.